The hell? I just updated this. It got wiped out. I see. Yeah.
It's the Spivey Show. Yeah, what up, Detroit? Welcome to the Spivey Show. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's the Spivey Show. The Spivey Show. We're gonna have a good time. It's the Spivey Show. Welcome to the Spivey Show. Go and get everybody. Oh, wait. It's the Spivey Show.
There we go. The Spivey Show. Oh, that's not even enough, but that's okay.
It's close enough.
The Spivey.
What up, though, Detroit? What's going on? My name is Tommy Spivey, and welcome to another episode of the Spivey Show. And right here, my co-host, you all know her, your favorite auntie,
Yes, it's me, Auntie Nisi.
Miss-
What's going on, Detroit?
Miss Nisi Cam is in the building. What's going on,
Yeah.
Miss Lady? As y'all know, this is the Spivey Show. This is where we do live interviews with the best of the entertainment and business world of Detroit and surrounding areas. You can catch us each and every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. on Facebook Live, YouTube, or DetroitHotRadio.com. So
So there's really no excuses.
no excuses why you can't check us out. And we got some great shows. We got another great show today, as always.
I'm more excited for our guest than I was last week.
Wow. Okay.
So let's just do this. I'm ready to get them up here.
Sounds like you're excited. Sounds like
I
you're
am.
excited. I'm excited as well. So real quick before we go, Mr. Saxappeal will not be joining us.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a little under the weather, and he wanted to be safe and make sure, didn't nobody else catch anything. So
he got the vid.
we don't know that yet, but we don't want to call it and claim it. But
Okay.
he
Well,
was.
you're healed in Jesus' name.
Yeah.
Saxappeal.
So we definitely are gonna get him rescheduled and put back on the show again. So
Yeah.
so we won't be having Mr. Saxappeal today, but we do have a great guest in the house too.
I absolutely would sure agree. I was about to say a word that
Yeah.
ain't even true. So
You just gonna make up a way.
I was, but definitely agree. This is a great person.
We do have a
People
great
tell.
great guest in the house. We have a dynamic singer with a flawless falsetto. When I say flawless falsetto, flawless.
Oh,
So,
I know for myself.
yes, and I'm ready to get him up here. We got Mr. Ètto Valli is in the house. Yeah, I said it right. Ètto Valli.
He
Practicing all week.
He
Yes, I have.
practiced that so good. Yes.
But before we bring our guests up, y'all know what time it is.
Mhm.
It's the birthday blast.
Birthday
This is the time where we
blast.
shout out birthdays of our family and friends and even celebrities. You got any birthdays this week?
I do, but I don't think they deserve a birthday blast.
What-
But happy birthday, Anthony Mason. You're welcome.
Anthony Mason, happy birthday. That didn't deserve it.
You did not deserve it, but God bless. What?
I ain't saying
I'm
nothing.
just saying he don't deserve a birthday blast, but I'm gonna give it to him anyway because I know the birthdays.
God is good.
Yes.
God is good.
Yeah. You don't deserve it, but God let you see another one. Glory to his name.
There it is. Happy birthday.
Who you got?
Mr.
Let's get
Anthony.
past my birthday. You don't even like him either, so it's okay.
I don't even know who you talking about.
Remember that one person that I was dating?
Okay, I don't
You
like it.
don't- No.
All right. You don't deserve it, but happy birthday anyway.
Now you knew exactly what I was talking about. So that's good.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Hated
I
him.
didn't like you with him. Put it that
You
way.
didn't like him either.
didn't.
Nobody liked him. But I
Okay,
moved on.
let's move on. Let's move on a little bit.
Give us your 50 cousins who on this birthday class. You
Well,
know?
look, before we even get into my birthday blast, I definitely want to get serious for a second. Had some death in the family
Oh, I'm
just
sorry.
yesterday morning, and I definitely want to send out a rest in peace and send out my prayers all the way to Chicago for my little cousin Cameron Ray, 19 years old, passed away yesterday morning. That was my little cousin.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we're going through something with, and it was definitely not expected or anything like that. So we definitely want to send our prayers out to my cousin Michelle and the whole family, and definitely want to say rest in peace to little cousin Cameron Ray. So and then while we're on that note, I definitely want to throw out prayers for Jamie Foxx. I don't know if y'all know about Jamie
What
Foxx,
happened?
but they said he had a aneurysm
My
and
bad.
yeah,
Jamie?
I think it's an aneurysm and a heart attack, if I'm not mistaken, or a stroke and an aneurysm.
Oh my God.
I believe that's what
I
it
ain't
is.
been on social media. all day.
So yeah, so we definitely want to pray for Jamie Foxx as well. So those was my little sad moments.
Oh,
But to bring it back up, we do got some birthday blasts. I got some cousins who had birthdays.
Mhm.
We got my cousin Satina. She's actually celebrating today. Today is her birthday.
happy birthday.
We did a little
cousin.
celebrating last night, and I'm still kind of feeling
I
it.
see that.
Yeah, we
A
still.
lot of y'all in the room look
Yeah.
like y'all celebrated all night long.
We did a little celebrating last night, and I think we did a bit much for a Tuesday. So, but
Going
happy
up
birthday to my cousin Satina.
on Tuesday.
Then I want to send out a shout out all the way to Chicago as well again
Mm.
to my cousin Ernay, one of my favorite cousins, Miss
I
Ernay.
thought that said Irving.
Nope,
Her
Ernay.
birthday's not this.
I'm about to say Irving birthday. I know when Irving birthday is, but no, that's my cousin Ernay all the way out of Chicago. I want to say happy birthday to her. My brother-in-law, Mr. Moreau, he's celebrating a birthday this week. Moreau Jackson.
Monroe.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I want to make sure my sister heard me say it.
Monroe.
Monroe. Happy
Mom.
birthday. That's my brother. Then I got another big cousin, Derek Scott. He's celebrating the birthday this week. My little cousin, Miss Aubrey Brown. Aubrey Brown.
Why she sounds so cute.
She is cute.
Aubrey.
Aubrey.
Oh,
Aubrey.
Aubrey.
Aubrey. Yep. So she'll be celebrating the birthday as well. And then Miss Carla Pace, singer we had on the show from Soul.
Oh yeah.
I think I want to have a Soul Day.
Happy birthday, Miss
So happy
Carla.
birthday, Miss Carla Pace, as well. A few celebrities for you guys. We got Red Man.
God
Happy
bless
birthday.
you. Happy birthday, Mr. Redman.
Suge Knight. Suge Knight celebrating the birthday. In jail, but he's still celebrating the birthday.
Enjoy the
Go choke
bonus.
somebody today for Suge Knight's
Okay,
birthday.
forget it. Log out.
What?
Go choke somebody for Suge Knight birthday.
It's Suge Knight's birthday. Go collar
Just slap
somebody.
real quick.
Collar somebody up and
It's Suge Knight Day.
right, Suge Knight
Okay,
Day.
bet.
I'm sure the ladies will love this. Mr. Shamar Moore, his birthday is this week.
It just got so hot in here.
I'm sure it's
As
hot.
soon as you said Shamar,
Yeah, that made some things happen for you.
he's a beautiful soul.
Yeah, I bet he is. I bet he is. Cool her down. Somebody give her some
I
water.
need some
Cool her
water.
down.
He's beautiful.
We got Mr. Jack Nicholson. That dude's turning 85 this week.
Jack Nicholson.
85. You know, he used to play Joker. He always at the Lakers games. And,
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
on that show or that movie with Adam Sandler. He was like the
Yep.
therapist or something.
Yep, that movie
I
too.
loved him on that.
Yep. So he's turning 85. So
Hmm.
yep. Jacqueline Carr, her birthday this week.
Maybe
So-
that's why she been on play.
On what?
This probably stupid. I tried to. I was trying to like tell my Alexa to play some this morning. It didn't play nothing but Jacqueline Carr all morning. I'm like, I
Because it's her birthday.
Mary. There are other people, and it was all Jacqueline Carr.
Because it's her birthday.
Not
They say-
Alexa, know the birthday.
They say we're gonna celebrate her today.
Well, they better play my song all November 17th, whole day. You left the name out
Look, I'm but getting to it.
because
You had a story.
he's my favorite.
And last but not least, y'all, we're gonna celebrate Mr. Luther
I love him.
Vandross. Heavenly birthday for Luther.
Happy heavenly birthday. I love him. I cried when he died.
A chair is still a chair, even when there's no one sitting there.
Yes,
Mr.
Luther. I
Happy-
love you. I miss you.
Happy
I'm so
birthday,
sad I
Mr.
couldn't see you in
Luther.
concert.
Fat Luther and Skinny Luther. Happy birthday to both
What?
Luthers.
All of them.
All the Luthers. Happy birthday to
Happy
all the
birthday to
Luthers.
medium, fat, skinny, and tall Luther.
all the Luthers. We want to say happy birthday to all of them. We always talking about the dead.
It's
We got to
you.
stop doing that.
You gave us a
Look,
slew.
well, happy birthday to
Happy
all the birthday
birthday.
people celebrating birthdays
Alive
this
and
week.
well and down.
And we need y'all to wrap
There
this
too.
Aries thing up because y'all know what time coming, right? We all know that, right?
Oh, I do have a birthday.
Oh, here we go.
I just remembered.
Do they
Happy
just-
birthday, Kanita. That's my girl.
Oh, you talking about
Wilson.
Wilson?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my girl. She had a good birthday this weekend.
All right. Well, happy birthday, KK.
That's my girl.
KK.
Okay.
Happy
You
birthday,
just be
y'all.
making
Let's
up
get up.
these names. Okay.
Let's get up off of that and jump right into this Tommy's topic. Y'all know the Tommy's topic is just a topic that we discuss, give our opinions and our experiences on, and we ask that you give your thoughts, especially today. See, today's Tommy's topic is really just a question,
Mhm.
and I need to know your answers. You know what I'm saying? It was actually a discussion that was brought up, and I thought it was a very good question. So I said, I'm gonna make this my Tommy's topic.
Interesting.
And
Okay,
so-
let's hear it.
Okay, so here's my question. And once again, make sure you guys put some comments in the comments. Give me your opinion, give me your thoughts on this Tommy's topic. And today's Tommy's topic is, if your friend invite you to their wedding,
Mhm.
but not the reception, do you still go?
Are they your friend or
Your friend.
like what kind of friend?
Now,
Because like Gerald, my friend, but he might not invite me to the bachelor party.
Well, I'm looking at it like this. Now, it definitely probably wouldn't be like a best friend.
Like a friend, like work friend, or like
maybe a work friend, or
no,
just a close friend. Let's just say, let's not put too much on it. Let's just say a friend. A friend invites you to the wedding, but not the reception. Do you still go to the wedding?
Yeah.
And then the second question of part B of that is,
come on, B. Break it down, B.
Do you still buy them a gift?
No, that's for the reception.
And that was the big argument, because most of the time you give gifts at the reception.
Correct.
You don't bring a gift to the wedding. You bring your card, you put it in a little card box.
Because do they have a card box at the wedding?
They don't have it there.
What I'm gonna do with it?
So
cash it out for myself.
You gotta sit in the wedding and hold it with like this.
I got this for you.
This is yours when you're done.
Invite me to the reception, so I'll be going out to eat with
But you would go to the wedding.
Yes, I love weddings. They make me so emotional. I love to see them.
I like to see weddings too.
Yeah.
I just for the record, I love a good ghetto wedding.
I love a ghetto reception. You want a ghetto wedding?
Ghetto holy matrimony is the best to me. Of course, you guys know I'm a musician, so I've played tons and tons of weddings.
So like Shaquanda, Denisha, Jaleisha,
I love it.
Johnson. Do you take Daquan, Rayvon, John?
I love it.
Junior, the fourth.
When I love if the wedding party is coming down the aisle and somebody say, "All right now." That's my kind of wedding right there. That's my kind.
Heck,
I love me a ghetto wedding.
I like me a ghetto reception.
I love a ghetto wedding.
Went to a wedding last summer and they played Back Up. Y'all know that song.
This is Spivey Show.
Nobody moved. I said, I will not be going to no more church. Don't you invite me back to that. We can be holy and have fun. You say
this is for the 9-9, and did nobody get up?
They didn't move for the 2000 either. I was just so upset. I said, "Oh no, baby."
Yeah, that was too churchy right there.
But then they had a little sexy dance at the end. I said, "Oh, y'all can be half naked, but y'all can't dance a little bit." Nope.
Well, look, back to the Tommy's topic. If your friend invited you to their wedding, but not the reception, would you go? And would you buy them a gift?
I will be there, and there will be no gift.
I don't know. I think I'll be salty. I probably wouldn't go.
No. I've been invited to plenty of weddings and did not go to the reception.
But I am going to say this: receptions do cost, and they buy per person.
Yeah, they are the best part of the wedding.
And if I didn't talk to you in the last 6 months, you probably ain't gonna make it to the reception. But
the reception is the party, though.
It is. I'd rather be invited to the reception than the wedding.
Honestly, don't invite me to the wedding. Let me come to the reception.
And I'll come after y'all eat. I ain't gotta eat.
Gotta eat. I'm here for the party and the drink. Oh yeah,
I ain't gotta eat that $60 plate.
I said I don't have to come to the. I seen y'all date. I'm cool with that. That's nice. Send me an Instagram picture of the wedding dress, but I want to be at the reception.
Yeah, I'd rather be at the reception.
Tell the church don't count.
I would trade if they invited me to the wedding and not the reception. I would ask for a trade. I won't come to the wedding. Let me come to the reception.
Yeah, no problem. Matter of fact, I come after dinner.
After dinner. After y'all serve them $40 plates.
Yes, and I want to see the fights break out at the end. You know, the uncles always get mad. They want to fight.
Especially a ghetto wedding. I love me a ghetto wedding. God, I love me a ghetto
wedding. Who having the next ghetto wedding? I would like to be invited.
Anybody having a ghetto wedding, please let us.
Present. We're going to come there and have a show. Let us host your wedding.
Anybody from the projects getting married this week? Anybody from the projects getting married this week?
Invite us. We'd love to be there. I know they're gonna be smoking in the back and out the trunk.
Exactly.
I want to be there.
You don't get an invitation. They just text you.
They just text. We outside.
We getting married this week. Yeah.
You know it's gonna be down there at Junebug Hall.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I can't.
Anybody getting married?
I want to be there, please.
Please. All right, but we're gonna get up off of that. So put some comments in the comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know your opinion on that.
Leaning back too.
It's
got me ready to lean back.
I'm gonna tell you, all that celebrating yesterday got me a little under the weather. But we're gonna keep it moving though. Let's jump into our ads and commercials. Y'all know what time it is. This is the time where we run our ads and commercials. So if you have an ad or a commercial or a song or a flyer that wants to be displayed, event coming up, Call us down here at 313-523-2196. And we would love to play your ad, your commercial, your flyer. You got a song, we will play that. We want to represent you out
Got
here.
a business. Come on, show out.
All of that good stuff. So
Yep.
let us know. We got a few ads today, Miss Andrea. Go ahead and run it.
Roll the clip.
Spivey News.
All right. The split.
Play April 28th. Byron Price is in that.
The 80s extravaganza. Next Friday, the 28th. Also, we're looking for music release concert.
We're back with the live television taping of AT&T's presentation of the 2022 Black Music Honors at the Comp Energy Center May 19th, hosted by LaToya Luckett and D. Ray Davis. The Black Music Honors, recognizing Drew Hill, Karen White, Carrie Holson, Mary, Tevin Campbell, The Whispers, with special performances by Drew Hill. 112, Eric Bellinger, Kid and Play, Amber Riley, Carl Thomas, and many more. AT&T presents the Black Music Honors, May 19th at the Cobb Energy Center. Get your tickets now at blackmusichonors.com.
There it is. They was playing all the jams, wasn't it?
Yeah. And
Can we
beauty is
talk
her
for a
name.
minute? Girl, I want to know your name. I'm sorry, I was having a moment. But look, you guys can find all of those flyers on the Spivey Show Facebook page or YouTube. Go on there for more information. And well, let's get into it. Y'all ready to talk to some people?
Yes, I'm ready to get our first guest up here.
All right, but before we bring our actual guest, you heard us say his name a million times. We thank him on every show. Chef Curtis Huffman and the Taste of Smoke barbecue. We're gonna have him come back up because we did some things yesterday. We got some things we doing this weekend, and we want him to come on up and talk about it. So y'all put your hands together for Mr. Chef Curtis Huffman.
Oh, they drying here tonight.
I don't know what we don't have.
Our song is missing.
I don't know what's going on with.
Welcome to the Spivey Show.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Somebody
I apologize,
TKO.
Curtis. You didn't have your
You didn't have
walk-up
no
music.
intro. Let's start over. Go back out and come back in. You ain't bring no wings up here either.
What's going on?
We're gonna try this again.
start
You
again.
talk about ghetto wins. Now we having a
We had a
ghetto
ghetto
show.
intro.
Now we got a ghetto show.
Intro.
Let's start over.
We're gonna try that one more time for you, though. We're gonna say it again.
This didn't
for you.
happen.
Yeah, we're
No,
gonna
keep your
try
mic.
it again.
You might as well
keep
just
your
keep your
mic.
mic and walk back.
We're gonna
Let's
try this
start
again.
again.
We hopefully our music producer
yeah.
engineer back there
She back. I
will
don't
wake
know.
up or something.
Wake up.
Here we go.
My
We're gonna try
girl.
it again though. Let's try it again.
She ain't talking.
Chef Curtis Huffman.
Good time.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's
Oh,
how.
go and get everybody. You got dance going on. You gotta dance. You gotta dance. You gotta dance.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do.
The Spivey Show.
That's what it's supposed to
Now
sound
I
like.
feel well.
I
Yeah.
really wish I could turn the camera on me and go. So what happened?
She, what would you? She was asleep.
Out of it.
Okay, we're gonna
So
move
y'all
on.
had a good time last night.
A real good time.
Apparently
It
so.
was a real good
Okay.
time. A real good
So
Can
time.
y'all do it again without me? It's gonna be fun.
So look, we actually had a real good time, and we were doing a lot of celebrating because of this guy right here. Something big happened yesterday. You want to tell us what happened yesterday for us?
Yeah, so we had a ribbon cutting for Taste the Smoke yesterday with the city of Wayne.
There it is.
It was pretty awesome.
There it is. There it is. I was in attendance as well.
Yeah.
And
saw the
we did the
pictures.
ribbon cutting. You know, we had the mayor, we had city councils, we had
everybody.
the head of the water department, we had the head of the
Sheriff was
sheriff,
there.
the fire department. I mean, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Balloons was everywhere.
Balloons still everywhere.
Still everywhere.
Balloons is still
That's right.
everywhere around
That's
here.
right.
Of course, y'all know that Taste of Smoke Barbecue is the home of the Spivey Show. So we were very excited to be a part of that as well. And then you got a big thing going on this weekend. Let's talk about this weekend.
Yeah, so we've been open temporarily on the weekends, but this weekend will be our official grand opening kickoff weekend. One of the things specials, we're doing 15% off all food, both Friday and Saturday.
There it is.
We have bands. We have Elevate gonna
What?
be here in the house. Yeah, man. You know, I can't have a party without having Elevate.
That's right.
Who is Elevate?
That is
What?
the
Y'all know
number
about
one
Elevate? I
band
never heard of
in the
them.
city.
There it is.
In the state.
There
So
it
Wow,
is.
in the
There it is.
state.
not just because it's my cousin's band, but
Right.
period.
Oh, you in Elevate?
Oh,
What? You know about Elevate? Is that one with Scotty B?
What?
I love Scotty B.
We also got TC and the Cats.
Nice.
Okay.
They'll be here as well. We got the number one DJ in the city, DJ Seals,
There it
will be
is.
here with us all weekend, Friday and Saturday. We got some cartoon character painting by Will.
Mr. Tias.
Yeah. Did I say we have 15% off food?
15% off
Is that
all
employees
weekend.
So
included?
if you ever think you're going to get a discount, this is your weekend to come because everybody gets a discount.
Everybody
'Cause
get
it's
it.
not happening.
15% off.
Every receipt, every ticket.
There it is. And it's already at an affordable price anyhow.
Wow, we
So
gonna
when you
all
throw
be
that
here.
15% on it, it's almost free. You
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah.
So y'all come on out and support. Then after that, we'll be opening up we're full time then, right?
Next Wednesday, we will open up our regular hours Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 3 p.m. to 12 p.m. And on Sundays, which is Cornbread Sundays,
Cornbread Sunday.
12 to 7.
Now, if y'all ain't taste that cornbread yet, y'all need to get down here and
You
taste
can
that
only
cornbread.
get it on Sundays, but you got to come get some cornbread.
Gotta come get
It's
that.
got jalapeno in it.
You
No,
gonna eat your cornbread.
You ain't even going to need no jalapenos, but you got to get your
I
cornbread.
just got hungry thinking about it. I don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
hungry too. Right.
No fried chicken, Miss Q.
There it is.
Well,
So listen, make sure y'all get down here, support
Yeah.
this weekend. Like you said, it's gonna be a big extravaganza. We're gonna have 15% off. We're gonna have bands. We're gonna have DJ. We're gonna have cartoon
Yes.
characters
you're gonna have me.
drawn. Miss Niecy Cam will be in
I
the
will be in
building.
the building.
Your
please
host
come
Tommy
out.
Yeah.
Spivey will be in the building.
That's
Elevate
right.
will be there. I mean, come on, elevate.
It's going
There
to
it
be a party.
is.
Be-
Hopefully Mimi will be woke. She'll play the
And
music
play the
on
music.
time. She'll be there. So
It's
well,
really
once
gonna
again, we
be
just
the Spivey Show,
all over
all
again.
over again,
That's what you know.
honestly.
Y'all know how we do. So
except I'll be working a lot harder.
so with that being said, starting next Wednesday, we will be having live audience members
Yeah.
Yes.
right here on the show. 'Cause
Oh, I
we'll
can't
be
wait. So
we'll
y'all
be
can
doing
bring
the
your
show
friends.
right here
Right,
while the
customers.
the
Yeah.
restaurant is running.
Yep.
And people will be sitting in here eating and watching our show all at the same time.
So I'm
So
very excited.
That's been a little hidden treasure for you.
there it is.
And we go live next week.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. So I'm
Wow.
excited. I was excited about being there yesterday. I think we celebrated a little too much for a Tuesday.
Definitely. But
Going
you know,
up
we as a family
on
and as a unit, we
Tuesday.
deserved it
Yeah, we did.
yesterday. I mean, you know, if I could have canceled the ceremony, I probably would have.
Mm,
But I had to, you know, we had death in the family, and it's a hard pill to swallow.
right.
Yeah.
It really was. But we came together, we made it happen, you know, and we still had a birthday to celebrate.
Yeah.
And we made it through it. So yeah, we did. We partied a little bit, but we was together. That if you know our family, we together anyways.
Mm,
Yeah.
But in certain times, you know, we fiend and we love on each other. And yesterday was just one of those loving moments
Yeah.
for all of us.
yeah, it was
It was an emotional day. It was a celebrate. It was sad. but
bittersweet.
We
Yeah.
made it through it. You know, we had a long night. We were together. That was the most important thing. And, you know, it's hard. You know, I think all of us reached out to our own children after losing such a young man in our
Yeah.
family.
Mhm.
I had a heartfelt conversation with my kids,
Me too.
and You know, I think I talked to my kids probably until about 2:15 in the morning. We were still conversating and texting one another, just in togetherness.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it's hard to speak to my cousin right now. We love her, and you know, I don't know what she's going through. I can only imagine. But you know, my heart is with our family, our Chicago family, Michelle, and the family. You know, we're there for you for sure.
Yep. And I definitely regretted it this morning, though. I will say that I got up for work this morning and I didn't feel the best.
It was kind of rough.
It was a bit rough.
I told my boss I'll be late.
See,
So you,
that's
you
not
looked
fair.
in the mirror and told him.
That's not
What he
fair.
say?
He said, "Get some rest, my son."
Oh.
So I just laid on back down.
Y'all kind of look alike too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
My boss didn't say that. My
No.
boss said, "Bro,
better
you
be
got
here."
you got 10 minutes to get in here, or you fired." So
Not 10.
I just stood in the warehouse and looked at everybody like they stank. So,
Okay.
but anyway, though, we definitely want to thank. We want to congratulate Mr. Chef Curtis Huffman on his
Thank you.
ribbon cutting yesterday
Yeah,
and grand
it was
opening
special.
going on this weekend. Y'all come out support.
And if you need the address, it's 35445 West Michigan Avenue, downtown Wayne.
There it is.
Taste the smoke.
Taste the smoke.
Come get you some barbecue.
Not y'all practice
Yeah,
that.
That's just
yeah.
natural.
Yeah, I was in the bar
Yeah.
last night, just barbecue.
That's what we was practicing last night.
Somebody, no, you got to go No, you go
You know, when people get drunk, we just discuss anything. It's,
Just make it happen.
but yeah, but once again, y'all come support.
Yep.
Put your hands together for one and only Mr. Chef
you.
Curtis Huffman. All right, she was almost late again.
The Spivey Show.
Almost-
Go and get everybody.
I don't know what's
The
going on.
Spivey Show.
I think
The Spivey Show.
yeah, I think our production manager back there partied too much last night.
She's
I think
alive
so.
and well.
I don't know what's going
Dang,
on.
I
But,
should have asked Curtis for a rib or something.
well, you got to come down this weekend.
I'm gonna be here. I got to be here.
Get your ribs this weekend.
No, I'm not gonna be able to eat them.
I'm ready for my next guest. You ready for him?
Yes, I got questions. I ain't seen them in a long time.
Ooh, you want to switch? You want to interview him?
I need to ask them. You probably sleep. That's probably why you.
I'll
need
sit
me
over
to
here.
get-
I'm gonna sit over here and nod away. I'll let you
He gonna be
interview him.
like, "Mhm."
But no, y'all, we're gonna get our next guest up here. Our next guest, man, is an exceptional singer
Yeah.
and entertainer. I've had the pleasure to work with him. I'm excited about having him in the house. We're gonna get him right on up here so we can get it going. You guys put your hands together for Mr.
Ètto Valli.
Ètto Valli. Come on, put your hands
Yeah.
together.
It's the Spivey Show. The Spivey Show. Go and get everybody. It's the Spivey Show. Yeah. The Spivey Show.
There it is. There it is. Mr. Ètto Valli. What's going on, man?
What's going on, guys?
I'm definitely saying it
Hi.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I practiced.
After 40. Last week he butchered it.
Yeah. When he was asking me how to pronounce it, he's like, I'm on the phone teaching him how to pronounce it.
I saw the card. I said, "You're gonna screw this down. Don't you say it." You know, he said,
She didn't have no
Ètto-
faith in me. She didn't
Ètto
have.
Valli.
She
I
didn't
said,
have
"That
no
ain't it."
faith in me at all.
You was about to say something else.
So look, man, definitely want to thank you for coming out here on the show. You know you're a busy man doing your thing, and we definitely appreciate you being on the show here with us.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
No problem, no problem. So look, usually we go all the way to the beginning, but I got to know this first. Let's talk about this name. What it means,
Where did
what
it come
made you
from?
choose it? You know, give us the history on this name.
So I've been background singing since I was 16. So
Okay.
that's about almost 20 years.
Okay.
So when I came out as a solo artist, everyone knew me as Otis. And I'm like, oh, I kind of want to separate the background singer
Yeah.
Okay.
from the solo artist. So I'm known for my falsetto. So I basically took Ètto off of falsetto.
Okay.
And then I always wear like the hats, the Italian hats. So Valli is Italian, so it just kind of
Okay, so
You
now
know,
it's making sense
it
to
just
me.
kinda came together like that.
Okay.
All right.
Because I definitely know you as Otis.
A lot of people, my agent, she has to correct herself. Like she'll call me. She'll be like, Otis, I have a booking. She'll be like, let me call you back. She'll hang up. I'm sorry, Ètto Valli, I have a booking. Like, yes.
I love it.
That's
But
what's up.
you know, people who know me, I don't mind.
Right, right.
So
Well, I'm gonna have to stick with Otis because that Ètto.
He gonna ruin
Yeah.
that Ètto Valli every
No, I'm joking. I
time.
got you, Ètto Valli. If that's who you is, and then your mama call you Clay, I'm gonna call you Clay.
yeah,
Your name is what it is when the name.
No, but I had to hear the history on that name, and now it makes a lot of sense, and it gives it even more power than what it had. So, so now we can really start our interview. Let's go all the way back to the beginning, man. Let's start from the top.
Top.
So when did you actually start singing? When did singing start for you?
Singing for real, probably when I was like 5 at church.
Okay.
I was forced.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, most of us were.
Didn't want to do it. Was mad that my family knew that I could do it.
Right.
I just kind of wanted to show them at dinner one Sunday. Like I learned Whitney Houston. I was a fanatic of The Bodyguard, and my grandma bought me the tape, the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And I learned I Will Always Love You, so I sung it at our family dinner. And my auntie, you're singing at church next Sunday.
So it was on from there.
So you started your own problems, huh?
I did. And then they got mad at me when I went to church and sung I Will Always Love You. See, you didn't ask me did I know any other song.
No, you only said I gotta sing at church.
And that's the only song I knew.
Right.
I feel you.
So you.
Well,
so
you
that's
can
what
always
sung,
love
huh?
Jesus. That's fine.
That's And they clapped, but then my auntie pulled me to the side at the end, like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to learn Amazing Grace or His Eyes on the
Well, they better be
Sparrow.
more
Something with
specific on the
Jesus
next
in it,
time.
huh? Something with Jesus in it. I hear you. I hear you. So you say that you got an early start off at church. You've been doing it since about 5 years old. Who was some of your like favorite singers at that time as you was coming up? Like who did you listen to? And things like that?
I grew up listening to Whitney Houston,
Okay.
Tony Braxton, Brandy,
Come on, classic.
Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
I'm a 90s baby. I was born in 1990, so I came up at
The
a
right time.
In a great
excellent
era.
time for music. So,
Yes.
but I also grew up in a church household, so I couldn't listen to that type of stuff until I went to my aunt's house
Okay.
because she didn't go to church.
The cool auntie, Auntie Niecy.
And she
Yeah,
had
Auntie Niecy going to church. We gonna
and
hear
she
all of
had
it.
like a room, a den, and it was nothing but music in there, like all
wow.
type
That.
from rock and roll to country. And I would just go over there and like a library, she'll let me take CDs home, and I sneak and listen to them.
I like that, Auntie.
Well, you know what? That list you gave explains why your falsetto is so flawless. 'Cause
That's
you
good.
was, you was
Falsetto
listening.
Yeah,
is
I used to
flawless.
want to.
Yeah.
I used to want to sound like Whitney Houston.
Oh, okay.
She was the bomb.
Listen, she was the blueprint
Right.
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure, for sure.
Well, you know, I've definitely had a few chances to play behind you, and the very first time I heard you, I was like, man, this man falsetto
Impeccable.
is killing them. You know what I mean? You know, and I think I would say I got a nice strong falsetto myself. So, you know, to hear somebody else do it, I was just like, wow, this man is killing that falsetto. And then he came with the natural voice and killed it even more. So, you know, it was definitely a good time.
My first time hearing him sing was on accident in the lunchroom.
At work.
At work.
So y'all guys work together.
So
yeah.
we used to work together in 2016, I think.
Okay.
And my best friend and I used to always not do no work, go up to the car and be doing stuff we got no business doing and singing. So we came back one day and he's in the lunchroom, like, I don't think he meant to be loud, but
Right.
he was, you know how people
Just giving it to him.
I said, Otis, you can sing loud. You know, I don't have a choir. He's talking about, I sing a little bit. We all go get in the car. He just giving us everything. I said, oh, he be playing with us.
Say, lay
Why
it
are we
down for
working
you.
his job?
Right. Say we need to be making
Yes.
a music career. So you
Well, we
said
do.
you said of course you was forced to sing in the beginning. When did you know this was something you wanted to do? Like when did this become something you wanted to do?
When I was 16,
Okay.
I had the opportunity to audition for this show called The Glee Project,
Okay.
which was
That's
on
dope.
Oxygen. It was basically they were auditioning for the next star to be on the TV show Glee that
Okay.
came on Fox, and I was able to meet the creator of that, the guy who made like American Horror Story and all that kind of stuff. And even though I didn't make it to the show, I was able to get opportunities from it.
Right.
He was like, I have something else that you can do. And I was like, okay, cool. For this guy to tell me that must mean that I really got something.
Oh yeah.
So from there, I started doing musical theater, and I actually started acting first professionally before I started singing.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And people found out that I could sing, so then I started getting booked for like singing roles and plays.
Wow.
And then my first background gig was with Vanessa Bell Armstrong.
Wow. Okay.
And then from there, it just kind of was like
everybody was calling, huh?
That's dope.
Yeah, that's definitely dope to for your first gig to be Vanessa Bell Armstrong.
Yeah, I was a church kid. It was at the Gospel Music Workshop. It was like one of those situations. That particular year, I sung background for her, and I sung background for Dorothy Norwood.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Which is hilarious. So here's a funny story. So I think this was probably like 2007. Oh yeah, because I wasn't even out of high school yet. So I was either like 16 or 17.
Okay.
Went to the Gospel Music Workshop to sing background for Vanessa Bell Armstrong. Had just left her rehearsal, and we're walking down the hallway of the conference, the convention center. So Albertina Walker is sitting at her table selling books. So I walked past, and she like, "Hey," so she's not talking to me. I'm like, I don't know Albertina Walker. I know she's not trying to get my attention. So I keep walking, and then I end up standing like next to her holding the conversation. She takes her cane and she pokes me in the back.
Wow.
Like, "Hey, I'm talking to you." So I'm like, "Oh my God, yes, ma'am." And she's like, "How long you gonna be here?" And I'm like, "Where?" She like, "Here, you staying for the whole weekend?" I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta sing background for Vanessa Bell." "Yeah, okay, well, Dorothy Norwood needs some background singers too, so I'm helping her collect some. Be at this rehearsal room at 2:00.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
I know that's
Ain't
right.
arguing with
I
no
know
elder.
that's
Yes, ma'am. I'll be there.
Yes,
Especially when
ma'am.
she's poking you with the cane.
With the cane. Who knows what's next with that cane? Yes.
And it was so fun. Chris Brooks was I think that's who I was talking to.
Okay.
Wow.
And we still joke about that to this day.
Wow.
Like the fact that lady poked me in the back hard.
It's hard. She
Like,
wanted your
excuse
attention
me.
and just told you to come to practice.
She didn't give you no option.
Didn't know if I could sing.
She just told you be there.
Be there at 2:00.
She
That's
felt
funny.
it in her shana.
She did.
That's funny. Well,
She
let me
was
ask you
all right.
this: what do you think is one of your biggest moments in your singing career? Like, what would you say so far is one of your biggest moments?
Working with Aretha Franklin.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
I was able to meet her at the age of 16, and did a lot of behind the scenes stuff with her.
Okay.
For like 5 years.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
So that's one of the big things. And then recently, I opened up for Stephanie Mills.
Yep.
Wow.
Saw that.
That was a
That's
big
dope.
thing.
Down at the soundboard.
huge.
Yeah, that was a huge thing as well too.
Yeah,
So,
and it was a sold out show. Like the show literally sold out like in like 3 days.
Wow.
And I remember after the show, her background singers came up to me. Well, after my set, her background singers came up to me and was like, "Hey, what you doing after the show?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing much." They're like, "We want you to come back to the dressing room and stuff like that." And I got a chance to talk to me because usually when I do things like that, where I open up for major artists, I literally go do my job, get my coin, and I'm
get on
out.
out of there.
Yeah.
I don't like to unless
Window.
they welcome me in.
Right,
So
right.
I wasn't gonna turn down meeting her. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the one who was opening up for you." And she's like, "Don't you ever say that." I'm like, "What?" She was like, "You were my special guest. You didn't open up for me." She said, "You set the tone for what I came out to do. You
Period.
made my job easy."
Period.
There it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
There it is.
Special guest to
There it
Stephanie
is.
Mills. I love
Right.
it.
Miss Stephanie
Love it.
Mills. Yeah, that's definitely a beautiful thing. And she's definitely a beautiful person as well.
Oh yeah, I love her.
So yeah, man, that's great, man. You've been doing some big things around here in the city, and that's why we had to have you here on the show. So for the people who didn't know, you know what I mean. So
Take off Odie. I just want you to know. I'm just thinking about how we was back in the day. I'm just like, oh my God.
right.
like,
So you never
this is
knew.
crazy.
You never knew he would be the big star he is, and sitting
I
in the
just
car
haven't
singing,
seen
huh?
him in what?
Yeah, we haven't seen each other.
7, 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And I was
almost
low
5
key,
years.
I was working and still on the weekend, like going out of town doing shows,
Yeah.
singing
Yes.
background for people. And like it's what I do for a living. So that's just a job to me. So I come to work and
Right.
my
We didn't do
regular
no,
job,
we
like,
didn't do nothing at
so,
that job, but yes.
a lot of people didn't know that I was doing that. And then when they find out, they're like, oh.
Yeah, I get that a lot too at my job. So they'll be like, "I think I saw you. Do you play?" Like, yeah, I'm a musician. Wow, I didn't know that. So yeah, I get that a lot.
Then they
too
want
as
to be
well.
a homeboy.
Yeah, you already know how it goes. So, so look, let's talk about Moonflower single.
Yes. My first single,
Mhm.
self-written.
Okay,
Okay.
Come on, O.
Okay.
I mean, Mr.
Ètto,
Ètto.
not Otis. It's Ètto Valli.
I got to get that out of my head. I'm so
Yeah.
like,
Let's,
starstruck low key a little bit.
so look, tell us about Moonflower. Let's talk about that a little bit.
So Moonflower, like I said, I've been singing background professionally since I was 16. And I was just kind of procrastinating. Not kind of, I was procrastinating. And I've had like several like labels reach out to me like from the time I was 16 to up until I released Moonflower, but just scared out of, not wanting to do it and hearing stuff about labels and stuff. I kind of just I just wanted to sing.
Yeah.
And so then people are like, yeah, you need to finally release something. So my vocal coach, Antea, she was like encouraging me and stuff. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and just do it. So I had already had a lot of stuff written, but I felt like when I released my first song, I wanted to be something fresh, not something that I wrote like years ago.
Yeah.
So Moonflower, when people hear it, they think that it's a love song because of the way it's set up musically.
I got to go get this.
Like it sounds like a love song, but really it's not. It's about cheating.
Wow.
That ain't love
Plot
at all.
twist.
It's
Plot
about
twist.
cheating. So my next door neighbors would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning every morning faithfully and get into it with her dude. He was always cheating. She was always going to his phone, finding something. And their bedroom was adjacent to my bathroom. So while I'm up getting ready for work,
That's all you hear.
that's all I can hear. So me being the creative that I am, I'm like jotting little notes down, like, nigga, you said this, and just stuff like that.
Right.
And end up coming up with the concept for a song.
Wow.
And I knew I wanted to name it after a flower because even though love is difficult, it's also beautiful.
Of course.
So I wanted to name it after a flower. And I was like, I'm gonna name it Poison Ivy. And I was like, no, that don't really
It sounds deadly.
sound too hot,
No.
So I started Googling stuff and I found the Moonflower, which is the actual flower.
It's
Okay.
beautiful.
It's the opposite of a morning glory. So a morning glory is a white flower that blooms in the morning time and then it dies in the evening.
Okay.
A moonflower is the opposite. It blooms at night and then dies in the morning.
Okay.
So that's pretty
Educate
much
us
like
then.
cheating.
Yeah.
Child,
We
you
got to
the
do our
freak.
cheating at night,
Yeah.
but we got to make it home in the morning before, our significant others find out what was going on.
Child, if you
Wow.
ain't come home, I done found out.
So
Not if you think I'm at work.
right.
Found out and moved out.
Well, let me ask you this: how can we find Moonflower? Because I know everybody's interested right now. Like, where that song at?
So Moonflower is everywhere you can stream music: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, iTunes,
Come on,
everywhere.
Pandora.
And if you got Amazon Prime, in Tubi. It's also it was placed in a movie.
Oh, okay.
Called Fakers. So you guys can go check that out on Amazon Prime or Tubi. I'm actually performing it live in the movie. So
it made it to the soundtrack. Huh? That's what's up. That's a beautiful thing right there.
Proud.
Well, look, since we're right there as well, go ahead and give them your social media just in case they're trying to connect with you and follow you.
So my social media is at Ètto Valli. That's on Instagram and Facebook. That's ETTO VALLI.
I was just about to say, you know, you got to spell that.
Ètto Valli.
So y'all go ahead and support him. You can find
And I just got blue check verified. So yeah,
go ahead. Go on, blue check. Blue checker.
Waiting on our checks.
Well, we ain't got our checks yet. We're gonna get a blue check.
I just get some blue.
I want a red check. Can they give me a red check? Well,
like
whatever.
I would like a green one that's cashable. That would be a great one. Yeah, take a green check.
So, real quick, y'all make sure y'all go support Moonflowers on all your digital platforms. And then if you want to follow him and all his future endeavors that he got going on, check all his social media at Ètto Valli. That's ETTO VALLI. And make sure y'all go support this guy and do what he's doing. You got any new music coming up, man? Anything you brewing?
Yeah, so I'm currently working on my EP. I'm such a perfectionist. So I'm trying to get out of my mind because I could have released this EP probably like 3 times because I have that much music.
Okay.
Wow.
Let loose.
But just finding the perfect people to like mix and master it. And like I can play keys a little bit, and then I play violin and drums.
Oh wow.
So I can do a little bit in the studio.
Yeah.
But I'm musically inclined enough to where I can literally sing out the bass lines, the guitar lines, the 808, all of that. So, you know, it's hard to get people to basically do what you're hiring them to do. Like, I understand you're a producer.
To get it from here onto the board.
Yeah, I understand you're a producer, but I can tell you what I want versus you telling me what you think I want.
Gotcha.
I'm not one of those artists.
I'm gonna tell you this, brother. You need to mess with SBS Productions.
Oh yeah, I definitely said that we need to we need to definitely record.
Plug yourself.
Well, hey,
so when we the show that we did together for the first time was the Ribs and Soul Festival at Hart Plaza. I opened up for John B and Vivian Green.
Yep.
Wow.
And 90, I don't know if you know this, I don't know if I told you, but 92.3 was there.
Oh wow.
And they videotaped our performance. It was the only performance that they videotaped.
Oh wow.
And they ended up sending it to me, like they posted it all over their Instagram and all types of stuff.
Yeah, it was definitely a dope show. We had a good time doing that. So we was nice and live on that too. So
I feel like a proud sister right now. Like you really don't know. Like I feel so
like Niecy, my homegirl for real.
Yes,
for real.
like we had a time in 2016.
Well, look, April 1st, you came out of a 2-year hiatus.
Come on, this pronunciation today.
So you did a show April 1st, and it had been almost 2 years since you had did a show. Yes. What did that feel like getting back on that stage? What was that feeling like?
It was really good. So my mom passed December 11th, 2021. And up until that, I was basically touring ever since I left Apple.
Yeah.
So for those 5 years, I was on the road working.
Yeah. And
then when my mom got sick, I kind of put all that aside to take care of her. And it was just kind of hard to get out of that pickle. Yeah. So like I actually did a show 3 days after she passed because I was already booked for a play.
Yeah.
And she died December 11th. The play was December 15th. The producer of the show immediately was like, you don't have to come. We'll figure it out. Don't even worry about it. And I literally walked in 10 minutes before the show started. And they was like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I felt like Effie. Remember when Effie when Effie showed up to that New Year's Eve, it's New Year's Eve, baby. What you mean? I'm like, it's a show. Like,
and the show must go on.
And mom ain't raised no fool. I'm like, yeah, I'm sad, but I still got bills to pay.
Yeah, I need that couple
Okay,
dollars.
so and they like, can you do it? I'm like, I got
gonna do it.
full wardrobe. I'm ready.
Right.
And I did the show, but after that, it was like I was kind of emotionally drained from that. But my first show I just did was at Willis Show Bar.
Right.
And that was April 1st, and it felt good because it was 2 shows and both shows sold out.
Mhm.
So it was people calling like, "Hey, can we just stand up in there? Can we just, you know?" And I'm like, "Okay, you know, they want your boy back, so let me come on
There
and
it is.
Coming out of
There it
let me
retirement.
is.
come on and make it do what it do."
Yeah.
But it was a really good show.
Yeah.
And that was my first time doing Willis Show Bar. So, you know, I was actually sitting in for somebody else. And that's my thing. Now, don't call me and invite me to sit in for you because you might lose your job.
I do.
You get what I'm saying?
I say that all the
They
time.
may not want you no more.
Well, it is what
I
it
done
is.
took plenty of-
I do my job.
I'm gonna come in there and do my thing, and I went in there and shut it down.
I remember.
As you should.
I remember one time this band called me. This was some years ago. They called me to fill in for their keyboard player, and you know, I was just doing me. I wasn't, you know, I was just doing me. Y'all, and everybody who know me, you know, I'm just doing me.
Yeah.
And man, that guy told me, so I'm firing my keyboard player and I'm hiring you tonight. I'm like, what?
Wait a minute.
Like literally, that keyboard player never came back to the band. Like I played for them like for the next 3
Are they
years.
hiring the singer? Because I need to go check.
This was a while
this
ago.
is-
Like so.
Yeah, when I went to the sound check the day of, I had on like jogging pants and like some jorts and stuff, and everybody else was kind of dressed laid down. So they like, oh, we kind of dressed the same. So I'm like, oh no, I'm not wearing this. I'm like, oh, y'all wearing that? They like, yeah. I said, oh no, this is sound check outfit.
You say this
Right.
ain't performance outfit.
And then I came out and, you know, I'm kind of very exaggerant with my wardrobe.
Sure. Why would you do the
So
minimum? Yes.
I had on like this custom chiffon, like
Period.
shawl
Doing it all.
situation that was like very draped and flowy. And when I walked out, they was like, I'm like, yeah, this, when you book Ètto Valli, like this is,
This is how
it's
I'm
an
coming.
experience. I'm not gonna just come and sing. I'm gonna give you the look.
There it is.
I'm gonna give you the like the show, the everything.
Yeah.
And we just actually had a talk with Mia. Mia was on the show, and she was saying the same thing. She said, you know,
Yes.
it's more than just singing. It's a
It's a
visual.
look.
It's
Yeah.
a look. It's a stage presence. So
Yeah, that's how you stay booked.
yeah. So you definitely want to have the overall of everything. You don't want to just sing, not just sing. You want to have the look, the stage presence, and everything. So that's very important.
Yeah.
And you do a great job of that as well.
Thank you.
So what we do is we ask every guest before they leave to just give one nugget of advice to maybe an upcoming singer or entertainer might be out here listening. Just give just one nugget of advice that you can give.
What I would say is professionalism is everything. A lot of people ask me like, how did I get, you know, some of the bookings that I get? How did I get to working with this person and that person? And to be honest with you, like I said, I've been working professionally since I was 16,
Yeah.
nonstop.
Okay.
I just released a song 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So the
Right.
fact that I've been booked without no music,
Yeah.
Means a lot.
nobody can really do that because they want to know if you got music out.
Yeah.
It's been, you know, people needing somebody to fill in, and they call me like, I know, you know, Ètto gonna do it. He's professional. He gonna do what you need, and that's one thing a lot of us lack here in Detroit is the professionalism.
That's right.
Because we think just because we can sing or we can play,
We got the talent.
that's it. But they don't realize that a producer will pay somebody 3 times more and bring them in just because they're more professional than you and you're local.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
That's fair.
And that's definitely the truth. So That's some great advice right
And
there.
somebody, the person that taught me that is Kern. I seen you had him on here.
Yep, we had Kern on. He was
So-
one of our first guests on the
Yeah.
season 2.
Yeah, he booked me for when Aretha died. They did the tribute to her, and it was all females. And they called me. I was the only male artist because they like, you the only one that can sing as highest. So the fact that I was up there with like some beasts like Cherry Black, Kiko Hardison, Angela Davis.
Yeah.
We didn't had all of them on the show.
I was about to say all of them been on.
All
there.
of them.
Yeah.
Kimmy Horn.
Oh yeah.
Like all of them, and then Kern and the band, they was crazy. So yeah, he taught me that like he's like, this the reason why when the Beyoncés and the Lady Gagas call him and they're looking for background singers, he's like, I can't really recommend a lot of the local people because they're not professional.
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna put his name on the line.
I know that's right.
So I learned that at an early age. Professionalism is everything. You can be the most talented person, but if you lack professionalism, you will not get booked. Even if you're not all the way where they want you to be musically talented, vocally, they'll work with you.
Yeah.
As long as they see the professionalism.
Yep.
Like you you may be a little flat on your notes, but I'm gonna work with you on that because I really like your personality. I like your professionalism. Versus somebody who you ain't gotta work on their flat notes because they hit it every single time. But they a diva. They got that
attitude.
Yeah.
Like how you think you better than the person in front of you paying you?
I know that's right.
Ghetto.
Trash.
Well, look, I think that's some great advice, man. Professionalism will take you all the way, and it definitely keep you working. I know that's one of my main keys of keeping me working is my professionalism. So, which was taught to me by my mother. So there it is, and we'll take that advice there.
Yes, we will.
Yep. Well, look, man, we want to thank you for coming to the show, man. We appreciate you taking the time
Yes.
out, giving us your story.
So
man.
good to see you.
Anytime.
I learned some new things about you. I didn't know you was on the drums and stuff like that, man.
Oh
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
I started off on the drums.
Yeah, me too. So that's a great thing, man.
Me too, I
But
be playing a little cowbell.
you don't play nothing. Well, look, man, before we go out of here, if you're a fan of the Spivey Show, y'all know what time it is. It's time to wrap it up. This is where we do our
Wrap it up.
freestyle moment. But I think
Sing.
I'm gonna do a little something special today.
Mr.
I was
Ètto Valli.
wondering, I'm like, is this a keyboard?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was just aesthetics.
Nah, we
Just for the
Log
look.
out and leave me alone.
So you thought it was decorations?
I thought it was decor.
Decorum.
This is beautiful
This
decoration.
is so nice. Where did you get that from?
Right.
Cheap.
This
think-
thing,
Oh,
this
it's
thing-
plugged in
This
for
thing
real.
actually works.
It's plugged in today. Praise the Lord.
Oh, okay. Let's forget the words of this song.
You're my baby. I know you can do it. Let's go.
You're my baby, my love, my lady. All night you make me want you. It drives me crazy. I feel like you were made just for me, babe. Tell me, do you feel the same way? 'Cause it just feels so right. I don't wanna waste no time. Girl, if I had to choose, I will always choose to be with you. Girl, don't you know? Girl, don't you know? So beautiful. I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side. Girl, don't you know? So beautiful. I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side.
There it is, just like that, y'all. Just like that. I had to hear that for you one time. That was one of the songs we did at the Ribbon Song. We tore that thing up. Well, once again, man, we want to thank you for coming out. Thank you for being a good sport with the Wrap It Up.
Thank you guys for having me.
Y'all make sure y'all go support this guy, man. Make sure you get that song, Moonflower. It's on all digital platforms. And then go to his social media. That's Ètto Valli, Etto Valli. Valli is Valli, right?
Valli, yep.
Valli.
You won't.
Ètto Valli. But I keep saying Valley.
Ètto Valli. He is not ranch. He is not ranch. Ètto Valli.
I like ranch.
Me
So
too. This is not ranch.
y'all go ahead and support him, man. Once again, we want to thank you for coming out. So we have a new segment that we brought to the Spivey Show. And at the end of each interview, we have Tyus time. And what this is, Mr. William Tyus, he's a cartoon artist. I'm just gonna say an artist. He's an artist. He draws and take pictures and do all that kind of stuff. And what we have at Tyus time, he has a picture that he drew of you. So go ahead and pay attention right there to that camera. Miss Andrea, can you play that for us?
Mr. Ètto Valli.
There it is,
Like
Mr.
it.
Tyus time. Did
That's
you like that?
dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
So am I gonna be able to get
Have
that?
picture?
Guess what? The Spivey Show got that right there for you,
Yeah.
brother. We got that for you. Yeah, that's what we do here. Once again, that's Tyus time, a new segment we got here on the Spivey Show,
Yeah.
where Mr. William Tyus draws each and every one of our guests,
Ètto Valli.
and we gift them that picture from the Spivey Show. So there it is for you, brother.
Thank y'all. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So once again, we want to thank you for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all put your hands together for none only than Mr. Ètto Valli. We gonna have a good time.
It's the
Not bad.
Spivey Show. The Spivey Show. Go and get everybody.
There it is.
It's the Spivey Show. The Spivey Show.
You done threw these
There it
stars at me.
There it is. There it is. Another great show. Another one in the
I
books.
loved it.
Yeah, we had a good time,
You
man.
know, I feel like this was a really good show.
It
Not
was.
just because I could go Throwback Thursday with Mr. Ètto Valli
Valley,
and
not
not
Valley.
in Valley Ranch.
I like ranch.
Praise the Lord.
I
Me
eat it with
too.
carrots. But yeah, it was a great
Leave me
show. I really
alone
I really enjoyed the show today. Mr. Ètto Valli, that's my man's. We did a few shows together, and I really enjoyed hearing him
He's
sing. Y'all heard him sing that falsetto too. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah. I taught him that in
Yeah.
16. In 16. Yeah, from his TT Nisi.
Well, look, y'all make sure y'all tune in next week. We got another great show next week as well. We got Miss Sky Covington is going to be in the house
Oh, really?
talking about the Satin Dolls review they have coming. So she'll be here next week. And we also have another guest. I'll reveal that name later on in the week.
Dun, dun, dun.
Um, but we want to thank our guest today, Mr. Ètto Valli.
Yes.
We thank you for coming in, and then Mr. Chef Curtis for stepping in and giving us a little bit about Taste of Smoke, barbecue. So we want to thank Curtis Huffman as well for and Taste of Smoke Barbecue for having us the home of the Spivey Show. We want to thank our producer,
Miss
Andrea
LB.
LB and DetroitHeartRadio.com. Thank you for everything you're doing. We want to thank our crew. It was a little sleepy today, but we want to thank our crew back there, Mr. Will
I think you
and
was
Miss
a little
Mimi.
sleepy today.
You
You mispronounced every 6 words. Every 6, he was like, platform.
That's what I got you for. That's what we pay you
Well,
the
I
big
had
bucks.
your back. I
That's
had
what we
your
pay
back,
you.
you know.
Yeah, so. and
But
then
y'all be paying. I
yeah.
need to talk to somebody.
You got your sister taking your checks.
Now, come on. I need to talk about this.
You got an escape thing going on.
Tosha, Latosha.
Somebody that took your check,
It
girl.
is so much check.
You better go check your address.
Wow.
So,
I did just move. Maybe y'all sent it to the wrong one.
your mama cashing them checks.
She probably is. She did get a new purse the other day. Lord have mercy.
Your mama cash. I don't know where these checks keep coming from.
And she just spinning them.
Just spinning them.
Spinning.
Spinning them. She,
Not spinning. Spinning
spinning
them.
them. She's spinning them.
Lee, why are you bothering me today? Thank you for tuning in on today.
Look, we thank y'all for tuning
appreciate
in.
you.
We appreciate
You didn't have to, but you
Didn't have to.
should.
But you should. But we thank you for tuning. And always remember, y'all,
Live to shine
live to shine.
and shine on.
Shine on.
And he gonna say, holla.
See you in the squalor. Motherfucker.
It's the Spivey Show. Yeah, what up, Detroit? Welcome to the Spivey Show. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's the Spivey Show.